So you're a developer and you consider yourself a gamer too, yes?
Yes, yeah, I would say so. Well, gamer that's an appellation of self-identification, right? You say, well, I like games, therefore I'm a gamer. Yeah.
Is that all that means to you? Just that you like games?
Yes, it's like a sports fan or something. To me, I think that's all it should mean, right? Like, oh, gaming and in particular video gaming is a big part of my life. Therefore, I'm comfortable calling myself a gamer. And then when they try and push it into being some sort of identity for, a political position, I reject that and I say, no, anybody can be a gamer. Anybody can identify as a gamer, just like anybody can be a sports fan.
If instead of writing the gamers are dead articles, the press had just said, hey, maybe even together, maybe get Totaku, Polygon, GameSpot, whatever, to all come together and do a joint letter saying, hey, look, we think that there's a lot of positive aspects of gaming culture and the gamer identity. There's also some negatives. We can talk about that. We don't support sexism. We don't support harassment, but we do support reforms. We're going to implement these reforms, and we're going to try and do better in the future and build a better industry together that is for everybody. If they did that instead, would you have been open to hearing them out?
Oh yeah, absolutely. In fact, I think um, journalism used to be more like that. It felt to me like this was much more. That's why I go back to that, cool kids in the cafeteria, like they were pronouncing how things were going to be going forward. Gamers are dead, as though they were the anointed ones, right? They knew what was right for the industry and what needed to happen. Uh, Says who, right? What makes you guys in this position of we know what's right for everybody? And I think that's what a lot of people were also objecting to is just they thought they were better than everybody else, and this is how it needs to go down. If they would have come forward and said, gaming is great, but there are some problems, and there are some fringes, and there are some groups that are making it bad for other people. Let's talk about how to make gaming, a little better for everybody. Um, I think it would have been much more received. And I also think if the press would have called themselves out, and you see it now, fortunately, some of the press outlets do it better, some of the side ones. But if they would have said, yeah, we do have some problems with collision and corruption, and sometimes we're a little too close and chummy, we should police ourselves better too. I just felt like it wasn't handled at all like adults would handle a problem they perceived. It was handled like high school kids would handle it.
Is that just because of the cool kids mentality? Because it seems like in the real world, like most companies, well, one, like, it seems like they just care about money, and it seems like the easiest thing in the world is for the CEO or whatever to come out and be like, "Oh yeah, we slapped a couple people on the wrist. Go home, nothing to see here." Like that seems like the normal PR answer you get. So why not just go that route?
So do you mean why not are you
The gaming
advoc
companies, the gaming journalism companies.
oh the companies themselves? Yeah. I'm trying to wrap my head around how to address the question
I could
exactly.
reword the question if you'd like.
Okay, yeah,
I don't think I
let's
worded it. Okay, so why didn't the gaming journalism companies just say, hey, look, we're going to slap a couple people on the wrist, say we're sorry, call it a day, or even just ignore it and it'll blow over in a few days or a week or two or whatever?
yeah, so are you asking why did the gaming journalism companies
Yeah, why do you think?
yeah, I that's a good question. I think there was probably both a sense of ideological capture there, where I think they thought they were probably doing the right thing, but I also think there was a lot of clickbait power at the time, where these were. It seems to me like it was a very hot topic, and a lot of people were paying a lot of attention. I mean, so I was at Disney as Disney started to transform. We were there when Lucasfilm was bought. We were really excited at Avalanche, and so we saw the Kathleen Kennedy thing come in. And I remember being concerned when she started saying things like, this is not your father's Star Wars, or the Force is female. And you could see that there was an agenda lurking even back then in 2015, 2016 at Disney. So I kind of have that same sort of feeling about the same thing around the GamerGate timeframe, that you could see these agendas that were coming, that we needed to change the way that games were working to hit this ideological standard, and it wasn't about necessarily making money. And I kind of think that some of the gaming press the bigger organizations were already on board with that ideological stance, like they had been, they had been inculcated into it. A lot of the young journalists coming out of college had already adopted that worldview of oppressor and oppressed, and they were just ready to find it in the games industry and then make it into, the main news story so that they could set the world straight.
Hi, I'm Tachyon Blue. Thank you for watching another one of my GamerGate book video segments. Altogether, I've interviewed over 70 people involved with GamerGate, and I'm going to be launching a Kickstarter campaign in the coming weeks. So please, I need your support to help make this project a reality. I'm turning these 70 plus interviews into a multi-volume series of books, the first volume of which is already completed. And so I'd like you to please stay tuned for more information about the Kickstarter. And if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and comment. More updates will be coming in the near future. Thank you, and take care.